After we created an environment, we can manage it. We can access to the file system data. For instance, in this Tomcat server, I can access to the configuration parameters and edit any XML file, any configuration file here, and Jelastic will apply these changes to all the instances that I have. So you see that we offer a feature called Save on All Instances, and I can upload any configuration file here, any dependency, jar file, so file, etc. Moreover, I can access to the log files that are generated by my application and see what's happening inside it, inside web server or inside load balancer. Well, that's really useful approach to manage all the stuff. And I can also see the meter information, like RAM consumption, storage consumption, CPU consumption, IO consumption, etc. You can see these graphs and monitor my application. But the main magic happens when I need to deploy my application inside this environment. So assume that I created an environment based on Java and Tomcat, and I want to deploy my application. It can be a simple Hello World application, or it can be some complex application. So let me show. Now I have an environment, and I'm going to open into a web browser, and I just see the default Tomcat page, and I'm going to deploy my application to this clustered Tomcat. So there are several options for that. Well, the first option is to upload your binary deployment package to Jelastic from local file system, from your laptop, maybe over from the internet. And after you upload this package, you can deploy it to any environment. So let me show, first of all, the Hello World application. So I selected this deployment package that's already uploaded and select the destination environment and press deploy button. And I can also choose the context, like root context, or it can be some Hello World, etc. But I will choose root context and press deploy. So and this process takes a couple of seconds. If you have a clustered environment, so Jelastic will deploy this application to all the nodes of this environment, and the load balancer will properly distribute traffic between 2 nodes or across 3 and 4 nodes. So let's wait when the separation finished. Oh yes, so we have an application deployed, so I can open the web browser. And I see that I have not a standard Tomcat management page, but this page related to my application. And another option is that I can use another deployment package and deploy to the same context, and I will see that my application is being redeployed. So it's a truly fair process. So my application has been deployed, and when I open it in the web browser, I can see another page. For instance, this page executes some load testing under my application. So this is really simple process. The point is that I can have many websites deployed into particular environment. So I can have root context, like slash context, and maybe hello world or second context or third context that will have a separate application deployed. Another option to do the deployment process is to use Git and SVN. So Git is a very popular solution to store and to manage source code for an application, and most of current modern application developers, they use Git in a form of GitHub as a public Git repository management solution, or private Git repositories, or some companies still use SVN. So the point is that Jelastic has integration with Git and SVN, and you can configure the deployment, built-in deployment of your application right in Jelastic. This is really a simple process. I have to go to my Git configuration window and add a project. It could be the first deployment, and provide the URL to Git repository, and I can also specify which application, which environment will be used after my application is being compiled. And optionally, I can specify authentication parameters. For some password protected repositories, I can use login and password or SSH based authentication. And moreover, you can configure automatic redeployment of your application after each commit. So that's possible to do. So I just need to specify the frequency of this deployment, and Jelastic will try to fetch changes from my Git repository, try to build my application from sources, and if build was okay, it will deploy it to a particular cloud environment. And this is a pretty way to implement CI/CD processes. And this works for different applications, application types, such as PHP or Node.js or Ruby, and etc. So Jelastic can deploy applications, build and deploy applications using Git and SVN integration. In addition, we also have integration with Maven, with bundler for Ruby, plus with different popular IDEs such as Eclipse, IntelliJ IDEA, NetBeans, and Microsoft Visual Studio. So developers can use these IDEs to speed up the deployment process to the cloud.